94.7 Asempa FM so ne yemre na se so bio e de Ekosiisen dwumade na ebramo. It's a Tuesday afternoon, the 28th day of September 2021. In the next 4 hours, 30 minutes, e de Ekosiisen dwumade no ebramo live from our national studios at 355 Fanofa Street in Kokomlemle, Accra. And the show is live on a number of affiliate radio stations across Ghana and then abroad. Also on Facebook Live. Oko Facebook, I just search for Sempa 94.7 FM. And then on YouTube. In fact, Oko Facebook, please remember to like the page. And to just click on the like button. What it means, this says, you post video, be a notification. Also, what me one interesting thing, and it's on Facebook you can watch our show live. Into the Ekosiisen studio, hanging also be live on Facebook, and then on YouTube as well. It also YouTube by a channel Asempa Plus and Asempa 94.7 FM, and also no, please subscribe to the channel. Na you post video be a so wait me actually be a very important mention in some follow us on Twitter. I handle it at Asempa947_FM, and then on Instagram Asempa 94.7 FM. There is some good news I was saying eche. Every day what we do is videos of all our shows on Asempa FM. Upload our Facebook in the Oko Asempa page. You just have to click on the podcast portal on the page podcast. When you click here, it will lead you to all videos of all shows on Asempa FM. No, it's me assign akwakuti ni bio. Very important. And please take note. One other thing so also me ditwam na munyina amote NSA. Your apps me into mobile applications we use iPhone, we use Android phone, any of those smartphones are Oko App Store, Google Play Store, and I say Huawei App Gallery. Ubetima downloaded the myjoyonline.com app and adomonline.com app. No, nina mobile apps you can download them. Now once wait me a follow yen show no. Sound so and oko myjoyonline.com, adomonline.com. It's your most comprehensive news website ayewo ewo Ghana. You can follow all the breaking stories. Very important information that was also utumi ete in the motion so Ekosiisen so higher Asempa FM radio sable so from yobi some 34 minutes after 2. Let me thank the production team so much. Dominic Kisi Yaboa, Nana Chumberema, Jackson Osei Ntiamoa, Enna Eric Opare, baby friend DJ Yeyo, and then Queen Star Japan. They make up the production team of Ekosiisen. Am I here Kwabena Santen so boy in a chiri dom 6:30 p.m. in a Jumediano Eba area. And we have a lot to talk about. Unim said for some time now the issues on the Tema motorway has been on the front burner because NA Uko motorway neswa where you see any potholes where manholes. In fact, it be say craters on the motorway. And Ghana Highways Authority has been under some fire over the last few days. In the end, yebeshe na yakwakudi enkomo, and yepesi say what is the plan for the motorway because extremely serious. They be also you can't. I don't know me mamu data na ewa say share number of cars apply motorway no, and on the average will be ampo 1 Ghana cedi as toller. The amount involved is huge, These are all amounts according to the road fund. In Komo, I was here, Yenim said there is a contract to comprehensively rebuild the Accra Tema motorway. But while we wait for our contract, potholes ne craters near the Abba motorway, so anything, Komo, I beshe. They will go to the Highway Authority and na yako akwakudi enkomo. Also, the minority members on the Health Committee in Parliament have been in the news since yesterday. Reason is simple. Mobekaya, sometime last year, minority members on the Health Committee tore some uncompleted Hospital project. Now, after that tour, minority ranking member on the health committee, Kwabena Minta Akandoh, MP for Dwabosu, AD and Komoba Studio Am AD and Komo extensively on what they saw on that particular trip. And they've been going around some of these uncompleted hospital projects. Now, Omoko Afari Military Hospital in Sembi AC Ewo, we'll be speaking with them. Now, Yedihu and Komuyi, a very, very, very important. Maybe you would want to join us on this show. Mobeka also say, and I know your Central Region, any regional secretary of the NPP, Eddie Nkomo, not just him, but one of his accusers, or more than accusing is school feeding program, Sikebi Afane Sense, he threatened to sue. And there is a latest development on that particular story. Yeah, the Emunsem Ebebram. We have a really packed show this Tuesday afternoon. Join us with your thoughts, your comments, your observations. Yeah, WhatsApp line any. I was say Ochroto Homaye. Now audio messages no eba 0548 955 947 0548 955 947. Enti audio messages neba yebehwe na yakan ama oko Facebook and so you can post your comments there, and then on YouTube, and we'll take time and go through all of them for you. Let me thank our affiliate stations: Kan FM in Salaga, Storm FM, Sunyani, Enidaso FM in Japekrom, Ewiase FM Wenchi, Royal FM Wenchi, PZ Radio Boasi, Cruise FM, Akomadan, Time FM Ofenso, Adansia FM Asante Achamagogo, Bankam Radio Ewa Jokwa, Afima Radio Koforidia, Aseda FM Takrade, Ochiame FM BBN, NJ FM Ejura, and then Today's Radio and so Ewo Ejura. Those are affiliate here in Ghana. Many thanks, and thank you so much for picking our feed, across Ghana. Some birthday dedications. Happy birthday to Philip Kofi Enin, aka Adon, Deputy Protocol Director, Jubilee House. God bless you. Nana Hesi Ojere and Ediwe Abawe say, Obi, good afternoon. Please wish my daughter Nana Ofuriwa Amwabein of Holy Bethel International School, Amasaman, a happy birthday for me. God richly bless her. From Madame Faustina Ode. Is it Ode or Ode? And then Efia Aseda Amwabein in Shraba Boatema Amwabein, and Ernest in Taifa. Enti Nana Ofuriwa Amwabein, oh Holy Bethel International School, Amasaman. Happy birthday to you. We say, good afternoon, Obi. Help me wish my boss, Kwewu Nkwetia Nkoswahine, and the founder of Kabaka Foundation, Nana Oredu Wadie, aka Sir Dabo, a big happy birthday. May God continue to bless him. He's such a great man. Castro and Anois in Sawem. This one says, a glorious birthday to Miss Bernice Ajua Ajiwa Tando of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, NICU unit. You shall never lack anything good in this life, and you shall do greater works. From me to you, with a heart of love. Hashtag Ekosiisen. And this from Alex Martinson to you, Bernice Ajua Ajiwa Tando of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, NICU unit. Happy birthday to you. A belated birthday wish to Madame Perpetual Egan of Ejumako Techiman from Eja Adam, and are on the way about. This one says, well, let me say good afternoon to my able chairman, in the person of Honorable Kirsten Akomiaki, the Eastern Regional Chairman of the NPP. Okay, Walanyo, with this one, we say, good afternoon, Obi. A happy birthday to Ebenezer Asare, an alumna of KNUST, MSc Accounting and Finance, 2018 to 2019 batch. Do have a splendid day, and cheers to you. Nana Ikria Mwabwaten, Ewa Blekuma Central, anyway. I'm told in so say, so we share DCE nominees, anyone approvals now, Ekosiisen in some district, and the Yansaka results for Tano North and Tano South. But I hear said there are some district nominees now have been rejected. Do we have that list? Dome, Your list of district I had rejected nominees no. Munya sa we na mamena yenya list of district I had rejected nominees no, but so we share. Okay, this should be Ahafo region, and we need a Tano North Municipal Assembly. In Yakase, we the undersigned do hereby declare that the total number of members of the Tano North Municipal Assembly is 39. That at the voting which took place on 28th September 2021, the number of such members present and voting was 36. Okay. In Tinipa 36 aba ewo Tano North Municipal no. Omunyina vote yes. 100% of the vote echo edema Honorable Ernest Kwarteng. In the Honorable Ernest Kwarteng has been approved. So we share statement where presiding member Ensa Shase Tano North Municipal Assembly and Grace Martha Navele, a presiding officer Electoral Commission in the Ahafo region. The Honorable Ernest Kwarteng has been approved as the MCE for the Tano North Municipal Assembly. Osha Tano South in Swa. A honor result no was a bit interesting. Tano South. Tano South no. Total number of assembly members our Tano South Municipal Assembly 59. Omua ebabe to aba on the 28th, which is today. In the end about 20 course were Tano South. Nipa 57 out of 59 ebabe to aba tie. In the 57 no, omu vote yes 53, representing 93%. Omu vote no 4, representing 7%. In the valid vote is no 57. In the 93% of the assembly members present no vote yes, meaning say Honorable Collins of Finam Techi has been approved as the MCE for the Tano South Municipal Assembly, still in Omanhines region, Ahafo region. That's the information I have Edema Mowie. Happy birthday goes to Ekia Osei Nketia of Destiny Word Ministry International, LA, and Yao Asiedu in Koan's Estate. You guys should have a blessed month. Master P is in London and Odiwe Abba. Where's the hi Obi? Please extend a good afternoon to the incoming NDC National Youth Organizer, Honorable Broja Jemfi, on his proposed TAIN supporting fund to aid NDC campus activities. Hey. In fact, Broja is more ready for power. PK in a lembele and a way Abba. There's a Broja promises her obeying Obe create TAIN supporting fund to aid the campus activities of the NDC on the various campuses. Wow. We say good afternoon, Obi. Please wish Eunice Ohipeni a glorious happy birthday. God's blessings, grace, and success in all her ways. May you never lack and be happy at all times. From Samuel Tay Adano, or a photojournalist, our Graphic Communications Group Limited, and Mrs. Vasti Adano, all of the Apostolic Church Ghana, Community 11 District, Tema, Royal Assembly. Bless you, Obi. Thank you, my brother, and do have a good one. Greetings to all our friends at the Graphic Communications Group Limited. Let me see. We say an excellent afternoon to Ekosiisen fan base at Ashes Barber Shop near the Magistrate Court in Ejumako. I hear we have a huge fan base there. Thank you, guys. Kojo Okoso, Lady Tickles, P, Kojo Doom, Kelvin, Fifi Thompson, and Officer Kessie, and the rest of the team out there. Good afternoon to all of you, and thanks for always doing the listening. A very big good afternoon to Mr. Divine Otu Agohom, Greater Accra Regional Chairman of the NPP. Maintain Divine to break the 8. Hey, now Divine Agohom, the best thing I could be. Wow, Divine Agohom. Okay. Anyways, Sir Obama in Pokwa said this our message, bye. Let's get onto the phone lines now. Come back to all of your messages. Na ya sign so ashedi a womb. But let me get onto the phone lines. Na yeni enkomo. Ye call Ghana Highway Authority PRO out that ano Cecil Obodai Wentum. And as we speak with Cecil, no, let me remind you, sir, videos of the current state of the Tema motorway, you know, Ebechegu Sisia on Facebook Live. It will na omo sending you videos of potholes are Abba motorway, and so no, ye showing in 90 mu bi no, me pacho bra, Asempa Facebook page Sisia, Asempa 94.7 FM, ne bra beshe videos no, ebi, na shasa de dioma, esi eko, ne yenin komo. Cecil, good afternoon, apom to saying.
Good afternoon, my brother.
I hope so. Be a
we're fine. We're fine.
Anyways, inti Tema motorway. What for on saying?
Obi, I'm happy for this opportunity again, and I will try as much as possible to blend the little few I have learned the last time I came on your show after I left.
Yeah.
With what I was saying, so that at least I can make some meaning for our listeners to appreciate. Those who have actually used the motorway this morning will attest to the fact that the Ghana Highway Authority, through its MNU, the Mobile Maintenance Unit, have actually done some tremendous work to patch up between 80 to 90% of the potholes that you have just talked about. In the Omwa Famoto this morning, and they will attest to the fact that Jumabi Akosu and we have done some work. So I can agree with you if you ask that question based on the pictures that you are showing on your network. After the time we got information from the public or even from your reporters to indicate that there are some challenges on some sections of the motorway. That has been dealt with. That one I can tell you.
Okay. Not just a Jumani started, Abe.
Oh, Sunday, yeah.
Sunday, the Jumani started.
Yeah.
And when you almost failing the same because you who said now man for complaints a motorway now be the normal quota na we no the same.
Yeah, it's the point is that I think the most important thing we must underline, my brother, is the fact that we need to temporarily fix the road to enhance its performance. You are aware, say, plans are far advanced that as I speak to you, financing arrangements are yet to be concluded so that the whole stretch undergoes reconstruction. So as it is now, we have fixed the portions where people were complaining about. And so we have used bitumen and any other material that is needed actually to make the place or to enhance the performance of the road, waiting for the reconstruction exercise to be undertaken.
The other thing is that because I recall sometime last week Tuesday and Honorable Daniel, yes, the quarter Titus Glover, Rezi issue no ewaha.
Yeah.
And from Tuesday to Sunday, even before Rezi issue no. Now,
but you have received a lot of complaints here.
Absolutely, indeed. And then the manager and Marco fixes some of these things.
Well, Obi, the point is that just as I have indicated, not only on your network, and we have an arrangement with contractors on all our major trunk roads. And such contracts are usually based on what you want to call, or what in simple terms, contract-based maintenance program that we have with some of our contractors. When they delay in responding to some of these cases that have come to you, then we fall on our mobile maintenance unit. So in this case, it was a situation where we had to fall on our mobile maintenance unit for them to do this work for us. And see, and yes, sir, we are not aware. We are aware. And it's not only on the motorway, but on all other major trunk roads. Well, we have contracts with people who are supposed to move on that stretch and make sure that where there are challenges, like within the section, they fix it. But when there's a delay in responding to that, that's where we move our mobile maintenance unit for them to move in, and then they fix the problem. So as it is now, the road has been brought to an appreciable level where at least performance of that road has been enhanced to a point.
Okay, it is a metiasia. Money third-party contractors be a standing agreement.
Yeah.
Say problem ba omun konko fix it.
Yeah.
And after fixing the number 2 omoka.
Exactly.
And sometimes there are delays. Is that the case?
Yeah.
What causes the delays?
Well, say as a human being, my brother. I mean, they will come with several reasons, but the point is that it is the reason for which we have our mobile maintenance unit always on the standby, so that when those responses are not adhered to quickly, then we move in and then we fix the problem.
But no, the other question to ask is, at what point did we realize there were delays? Because the situation I'm for complaining about persisted for almost 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Didn't we know from the first time delays? Why did we wait for that long?
No, look, say we will farm to win. Somebody else will use the place. But after when this happens, and you see, especially within the rainy season, there's a possibility of a lot of these issues coming up, because you know that the first most, in fact, the thing is that the greatest enemy to the road is water. The second greatest enemy is water. The third greatest enemy is water. Until around this rainy season, we have picked up a lot of some of these issues, and the reason for which we will not wait until for it to sound as though maybe people are complaining before we move in. But as an authority, what we do is that we are yet to be referring road condition service, and we do that to ascertain the condition of our roads, and in a way that also helps us to plan towards our maintenance intervention. It is certainly clear, and some of these things are already in place. We know about it, and even through our pavement maintenance management program, we collect all these data. And we do it nationwide. We process that data, we analyze it, and then based on that, we are able to tell what must be done at what point in time. So, fine, 3 weeks, worker, 4 weeks, worker. But at the end of the day, it is a national data that we are all analyzing, and so that it wouldn't look like the concern must only be at motorway. But don't forget, there are other sections on our major trunk roads that we are also working on. Well, I can understand the inconvenience on the part of motorists or people who use that stretch, that the moment they see something like that, the next day there has to be fixed. But I guess it is the patience that we have had that has actually seen us done some work as I speak to you now. So 80 to 90% of the work has been done.
There are 2 questions. Number one, one of our viewers on Facebook, and Onubusa said, Charles Lamte, or say, how do you part concrete with asphalt and expect it to hold? Obi, I don't think it will last. Have a good day. And then I'll catch Charles Lamte.
I will answer Charles in a very simple term, because I have indicated that the newly constructed motorway will be a 10-lane motorway with 4 lanes of reinforced concrete freeway, 6 lanes of urban highway. We are reconstructing the Petekwashi to Apenkwa. We will remodel the Petekwashi, Apenkwa, Achimota interchanges. We will construct 5 new interchanges, Lashibi, Abatwa, Teshilin, Crystal Royal, European Junction, and then we will have 14 pedestrian footbridges, toll plazas, and street lights. Until this is done, what we are just putting in place is a temporary measure. And so towns should not be worried. That motorway we've seen, the motorway has lost its design life. If you remember, this was inaugurated in 1964, my brother, and it has a 50-year design life. As I speak to you, that design life has expired. So what it is now is that if you take the road, its structural integrity is gone, but its functional integrity is alive. So let us keep the functional integrity intact, and that's what we are doing now. That is why, as and when we find those potholes, we move in and then we fix it until all the financing arrangements are concluded, and then we will see a newly constructed 10-lane, 19.5 kilometer motorway.
Now, financial arrangements, no, you're trying to see that, man.
No, said Obi said in the women said it is not within my limit or purview to speak about this issue. I'm sure you are aware it's before Parliament. I'm sure you are aware all the conversation that has gone on. So me me catch Obiase Yonya Abutre until all the financing arrangements are concluded, and then we will all welcome the salt cutting event that will see work start for us to have a newly constructed 10-lane motorway.
When this pothole developed on the motorway, I mean it sparked a whole conversation, and people were beginning to.
I know.
Yeah, people were beginning to wonder if they should still even pay tolls. Any other for more drains and then I'll be catching on
Obi, I am very happy you have raised this issue. You know, I have had a backdoor conversation with you after Honorable Titus Glover and my brother
Anthony Nupeno, yes.
Nupenu appeared on your network. And to answer your question, I would also use this opportunity to clarify a few things that was mentioned on your network. I heard Honorable Titus Glover say that we have a maintenance budget, yes. We collect tolls, yes. And we have them. Look, if you understand, that money that are collected does not come into our hands readily as an authority. It goes into the road fund. And Obi, I know that you know that the procedural arrangement for disbursement is not what they just spoke about. You understand?
Yeah.
So yes, even though we have a maintenance budget, it is not something that is within our purview that immediately when there's a problem, we can easily fall on that, and then we are. So that is far-fetched.
On Asempa FM.
Secondly, they also mentioned that they kept mentioning our chief executive, and this is where I found it very, very, very unpalatable in the sense that, I mean, sometimes we can be mischievous in our way of communicating, and we can throw propaganda about, but sometimes we must also have at the back of our minds that truth is one. It is bitter, but it is one. And how we present it sometimes sits well with people. But if it is not well presented, people get to understand things differently. There is no way that the chief executive of Ghana Highway Authority will draw a salary of 80,000 cedis as was presented by Lupin. There is no way that as an authority we will have customized vehicles with registration numbers UJ1, UJ2, UJ3 as was presented. Because my brother Lupin, listening to him, clearly said that he's been seeing the chief executive every now and then. And even yesterday he saw him. I bet you, if I put 10 people in front of Lupin and ask him to identify the chief executive, he cannot. Because he doesn't know him. This man has just been in office in less than a month.
On Asempa FM.
He's been part of the system. He's just been in office not less than a month. So for you to, no, and don't forget that a lot of people are driving customized vehicles around. They have paid for those registration numbers and they are using. If you see GHA1, that doesn't mean that it belongs to Ghana Highway Authority. It could be somebody's name or whatever, or company name. It is not for Ghana Highway Authority. You understand? But all these things were presented, and that everywhere he goes, he attacks the man. He attacks the man. No. If you attack the man, you have attacked the institution, and you have attacked the integrity of the institution. And I think sometimes we must be weighed in some of the things, we say it is not true.
Okay, what you're saying is the so-called car Nupenu referred to with registration number, I start with GHA, and yet Ghana Highway Authority vehicles.
There's no vehicle in GHA that has GHA as its registration. No, it is not. He might have come across GRA, Ghana Revenue Authority. It doesn't mean that if you see GHA, it belongs to Ghana Highway Authority. It doesn't. And it starts on your network. And I know you're following, Obi. I know you're following. I appreciate the value of your platform. And I know the people who listen to you. It is not true. And I'm using the same platform to tell the people that what Lupeni did the last time was very wrong. And that the next time he gets opportunity to come on your network, you should sincerely apologize to all of us.
Okay, I get that bit. The other thing, and I think the substantive issue of whether people should decide not to pay tolls because it be a particular road and you deal with that for us. Nothing. Maybe the other questions. No?
I know. Obi, this one I'm sharing my personal views with you. It is Parliament that actually determines fees and charges. So this conversation, if you have followed, this has been in Parliament for some time now.
Yeah.
So the issue of whether the tolls must be increased or not, I will leave it there. But if I want to share my personal view with you on this one, which is my personal view, I would want to look at it from the chicken and egg perspective. Do we want good roads? Should we pay more? Or we should pay more and get good roads, or we get good roads and pay more? The other thing is that we must also look as a country. I think personally that we must look at how we can fund the construction of our roads. So road funding, construction of roads, we must look at. This is a huge capital intensive sector. And Obi, I'm sure you know this. What I have seen this short period that I have been with this ministry, Obi, I can tell you that it is not easy, my brother. It is not easy at all, because indeed it is a capital-intensive industry which requires a lot of capital for us to push our roads. And we are fortunate that we saw 2020 as the year of roads. So government prioritized its program, to focus on roads. And we have seen a lot of achievements. Fortunately for us, 2021, we have also been told again that it's going to be the year of roads. And we have heard the sector minister say a number of times, countless number of times, that this time we are focusing on dualization of our roads. So all our major town roads, I am happy that we are going to see dualization. And it will start. If you have followed us closely, you will realize that we are just seeing some stakeholder engagement on the Eastern Corridor stretch. A similar one has been done on the Tema Aplao stretch. As I speak to you now, our surveyors are on the ground on the Accra Aplao stretch. We have started some work. People are even asking questions. When are we going to see the excavator hit the ground and then we see work done? And I'm saying that it is very soon. Because every project goes through a life cycle. Into implementation stage, planning stage, execution stage. Until you get to the execution stage, Obi, when you say, soil sampling tests, geotechnical surveys, design reviews. I can go on and on and on, and you will know that all these things, as I speak to you, are underway. So until you see an excavator hit the ground, it doesn't mean that nothing is being done. Now those no asemna can say chicken and egg no asemna say mimi say no Obi Yami ado matla Malaysia not too long matla o kakrebi And I know how their system works as far as their highway or road infrastructure is concerned. They have a very beautiful system they call the offset management system. Until you have private sector players, they have a first interest in the sector. Until government supervises work and makes sure that whatever investments you have brought in place, there's a standard you have to meet. So if it is a particular road you have to fit, they will supervise and make sure you meet the standard. After that, they will toll the road. If it's a 70-30 arrangement, 60-40 arrangement, 50-50 arrangement, that depends on your investment levels and also on government and the kind of negotiations that you undergo. Then they monitor you toll the road for 50 years or for 60 years. Into that one, it's the private sector or private player, or the sector, how do you call it, the sector, and develop the road to a point that government thinks that it is appreciable. Then they monitor your tolling. And when you toll that, now you pay to government what it deserves, and then you take your, and it continues for some time. You understand? But me, like I told you, I've joined this place not long ago. My brother, let me tell you, if you want to encourage private sector players into this sector, ask me, can this arrangement work? How much toll are we collecting? 50 pesos. And on the continent, I can tell you, we are the lowest.
Ekosiisen on
We pay the lowest toll. You Google it and you will tell me. Obi, I know you have traveled and you know what I'm talking about. In America, in UK, and then you'll find out the toll rate. You realize that Ghana, we are the lowest. We pay the lowest, 50 pesos. Average 50 pesos. No, my brother. So this is my personal view I'm sharing on this. It's got nothing to do with arrangements in Parliament to set up fees and charges as far as this are concerned. But this one, it's my personal view that I have shared with you. I think we must look at it from the chicken and egg perspective. Do we want good roads? Must we pay more? Or do we pay first and then get good roads? Or we get the good roads and then we pay more?
It's a conversation we need to have. But the other thing, and this will be my final point, Apenkwa Bridge, that's Achimota. Yeah, overhead now N1 nesono.
Yeah.
Me name so what faso na say ujina so na say big cars ni be ba. E shake you, bridge ni shake you. We are aware.
Masa. Let me share a conversation I had with one of our engineers, the business engineers. I agree with you. But the engineers will tell you that those vibrations you hear are within the tolerable limits. And this is an engineering language. They are within the tolerable limit. But as it stands now, I know our engineers have been there. Last week I had meeting with them, and I know they have been there. They something happened not too long ago. I think you put it on your network. Track or boom or something, if you remember.
Yeah.
They have been there. And I know something will be done. And I will only plead with some of you, Obi, and your other colleagues in the media, say, when we are done with our educational pieces, you should give us opportunity so that you can use your network or your platform to educate people for them to know that we have tolerable height limits, and then we also have tolerable width limits. Now saying, sure say, well, we see whereby with our outdoor load and all that, national security is dealing with the issue. As I speak to you now, we are waiting for their final report, and then we'll get to see. But you see, it also underlines one fact for me, that indiscipline is something that we have to deal with. Lawlessness has engulfed all of us. And enforcement, for me, I think is the only thing that will come to speedily to deal with this problem that we're talking about. Obi.
No, inti for Apenkwa no. Also engineers na ko omujitum say omujitum say wo so ba tolerable enya dia e was
tolerable limit. Yes, as I can put it now. I mean, so
you sure pa.
Okay, Mami can even tell you. You know, at a point in time, somebody even made a video about Akandoh Bridge. That it shakes at a certain point in time. And you see, All the lifespan of all our digits and interchanges that we are seeing, the engineers will tell you. I have also gone to them and asked them questions. They are designed to last as far as 100 years. That's why I'm telling you that when it comes to the frequency and vibration, they will tell you that they are within tolerable limits. And I can't explain any further than what I have just told you. The only thing is that you must have a little bit of patience. Just as I said, the Akandoh Bridge video was also put across, and there was so much fear and panic. Yes, but I approached them, and they said yes, they have also seen it, but it's within the tolerable limits as far as vibrations are concerned.
So my answer bibiania ye beba ba bedin komobio. Okay.
Any for I hope I got it right.
Yeah, you did. Thank you, my brother. And the Cecil went to me Obodai Kasamafo Emma Ghana Highway Authority. And I'm to say no AD and Como Ekosiisen in higher Sempa 94.7 FM. We'll come back now. We deal with some other issues. Yapono so and then some of the doors when you say you're born to me cover all the issues. But we say we kindly wish my brother said Dabo and Kumi Dominic of Awurin a blessed birthday for me. Ghana Highway Authority has okay, that's not fair. Common street light, they cannot keep them on for a week. Regards to Nana Lloyd, Lloyd, MPP do the organizer for Farouk in terms of Farouk. Have you found out to know, say, street light, Ghana highways for Ejuma, so we keep street light, and I think before you even go about throwing some descriptions at them, no, I will say, we'll find it out, and son, and yes, you make a mistake. We say it's now clear per the report of the Ejura committee that Kaka wasn't a member of the Fix the Country group. Hussein Salifo Kaswa Zango. Obi, the PRO talking for the highways. Oh. Charlie. Mr. President in Denmark. That's not fair. I mean, say on convention and you ask, does he know how many accidents and deaths have been caused by these potholes within the last 3 weeks because of their lackadaisical attitude towards their job? Mr. President in Denmark. And Obusasa question here. We say, Obi, good afternoon to you and your listeners. Last week, I nearly burst my tie. In fact, I nearly ran into the outer lane that could have led to a disastrous consequence. I'm even thinking of taking Ghana Highway Authority to court and road fund managers as well, because anytime I drive on that road, I pay road tolls. Asaki Awing Gov'T. And anyway, I mean Asaki Awing Gov'T near a presidential candidate hopeful of the PNC in the last election. Asaki Awing Gov'T. Thank you. Good afternoon, my brother. Please wish the national chair of the NP, Mr. Freddie Wasimewu Blay. And this from Ibrahim Okaikwe North. Okay. Ibrahim, thank you. Let me see the other ones here. We say, Obi, good afternoon. You know, Ghanaians have been made to understand that quality and durability of roads depends on asphalt, which is not true. Asphalt has no structural strength. The longevity of roads depends on the base or the foundation of the road. The problem we have in Ghana is our roads don't have the required CBR. That is the stabilization and also bonding. Wafakonongo is in Washington, D.C., in the US of A, and or no, anyway, Abba. Ekosiisen Swini, higher sample. Let me remind you, sir, may hear some segment here, they brew, no, Edu Motors, Ebwayan, Obapa product, EcoBank Ghana, Awake Purified Drinking Water, Rockstars Roofing Systems, and Aqua Taps Purification Tablet. Omunyina Bwayan, and may hear some segment, no, Ebremo. But remember, sir, before me hear some say the sound of our time, Ebrel, and also no Agbeve Herbal Center, Yara Ghana, Lucky Casino, Baseline Pharmaceuticals and a Willet Properties. Omonso na boya me de no nso ebremo. Entima yenko the ranking member on the Health Committee in Parliament, the Honorable Kwamina Akandoh honi enkonkodi enkomo. While we speak with him, no videos of the Ekosiisen Ewafari military hospital no will be rolling on your screens. More and more sharing live on Facebook, no mobe hu videos to be the Ekosiisen between the MPs and the security on duty at the time. Honorable Kwabena Akandoh, Akwaba na pom to say. Okay. This will be the second time, if I remember. The minority members on the health committee motor uncompleted hospital projects, aren't it? Okay. The last time Mokoba, you know, Obahami Udi Nkomo, my reason why I moko round. What's the reason for this one as well?
Okay, but I put it good. The cast no one can say that time. Yes, the buyer, we are responsible to be if we are buying
on Asempa FM.
Oh, the amount contracted the cost side into and check the baby, and we are making about 3 years ago. I thought this into the Dumpo can't the baby cries on the about and need a start. See, say okay, the person being a cooking the no credit will be cost of an we are gonna for a new project in a tone of one. Now, yes, someone as parliamentary committee on health near whom was unfortunately the idea the near community are not a hospital. The sharp Yako Kumaru, my enemy, many could be common. And also, per se, the same concern. Obviously, the requirements we are prayer non continue buying into maybe hospital for development was the banner and that. The needing community for political will be no clear woman a free say your call for the last time name the Kumuano. Who to media won't pass who rather a Western condition because even the idea now you are not a was that an store a Frank Babu.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
The mercy of the weather. The we are design a call from to after 2016 about 80 to 85% complete. And video I was here in Finland could in common. Also more expressed the same consent I didn't know more catcher and so I didn't call facility where Kosher more but you have say a whole outside the SM my phone tap will be but you are
Asempa FM.
Fully no chair gum but you are fluid and 40 I mean not distance only about the boy money a copy to our fund. And if you were more ready, what else would be able to be a friend that you know a good idea? I think I by now. Yeah, people like the Akanda boy. What can I the last time I hear, you know, University of Ghana Medical Center Center or Mundi and by a marriage no a Bank of Ghana, you know, so yeah, they are not take up once a month. By Yakopa
on Asempa FM.
In the Obi, the NTR, yeah, both after winning and say. Yeah, Chester, a buying, yeah, Ghana, my lady, if you can't over my you know. Then Franco Ponco, no more to be said. So I put the thing in a loan, and I just said the idea, which is a loan, not if you want from Paso. It's shopping to know also. Now, on my phone, any from Patubia, yeah, you can know a parliamentary select committee and a redaction not on to say, the big race our project to me. Na among for no any atom pastor no the question here can want more the bia pastor says pastor Pam master you know medium
honorable who can say no some of the videos are in cameramen among you call you know a child you know mo be send here me who I'm wondering which one in particular is this we know there we know say a dino ye more so ena inwura efu ho pa one amanphobia rura Jackson we ni hefa the one on now okay but anyway omo a share your Facebook live no would know but honorable now my question is enti enra no and as I must start a trip with how many hospitals and ma visit baako saying
so far no come many can kanya
in 6 okay in between this visit and the last one amokokoye you know hospitals ne saying as you see are completed from the last time amokoye to this time
do you last time you call you know but the visit you but here ni where are completed but bakwa and the last one yanko and no I complete this year I was a man for Ekumukoye Juma Unocrobo so many adiano
so many
I don't know that a much almost to have technical handling over
okay
obianim yeah the Kaiser mean a know a bizarre question our parliament
okay
around June July or baby minute at the crown the floor of the house said acha no aggressively naka it's following the place now but no the good and yeah this guy at the work must start as editorial and also no not and about money
okay yeah it so many at the last time I'm call you know not and yeah completed right
in fact the last time yeah
okay
and let me say this the member of parliament or no or joy attention and say the next program is the country of the way count
modi way count okay
you buy and you know mapon wa around ampa obi anyhow or yeah
he fa de no obi anyhow or yeah adwuma no
you
okay omo wiye banya de workers wo me yeah adwuma okay you into yemra back to the 5 others na movesity you know and on the day this whole controversies aba so wo hwa amate say ubo you mentioned Fomina right who mentioned Fomina good Fomina eka your friend is saying NMS hospitals now if I'm right now no I know sir familiar with the dilapidation report NMS issue in 2019. I don't know if you are familiar with that particular report.
I don't know which angle.
Okay, the NMSI Dilapidations Survey Report, September 2019, in which they said, the Fomena Hospital, as of 2019 September, no, was 70% complete. From the Uhuno and Ran, I say, and no. Is it 70% complete?
Well, and I am not margin for any technical person via Ebegit.
Okay.
But at the layman, so who are each means near my detail, rather. No man, because by you are, seems to cry the chair down and Mama after. It's an 80% and about 75.
Yeah.
The more now, channel, maybe to reach Ama, need to complete already.
Yes.
Aha. That's the idea, like a year plus 1 year. And you see, Obi, I mean, cut out them way. If for nothing at all, you're going to be some function. When himself for me not speak in a very sensitive seat in Ghana's parliament today. Because yes, I see in one of the MP before majority in parliament and MP near second
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
If you agree, and Yaka was the team that film and said down lost. I ain't to me at all. Baby, would you win a good hope? Tell me between 2015 to 2016, 1 year. Now it made the project we call beyond about 70 or 75% completion. Now the old guy for 4 to 5 good years. Now it means far less than 20% in front of one. Obi, don't I have every right to be worried and devastated? I'm honest with you. I told you so. Oh, see one can you can't. Oh, I won't could you know. So we do video now. Who discuss you are there for the sake of debate, you see, now we are intellectual debate. But for all further, you'll be emotional. You'll be touched. Because all shit is down. Obi, never a good year with baby or what? A Danny short too. But the TPA. A Danny or what? Too. A do what? A dia out to 84. A Danny, no. But for big year. Obi, nothing. Oh, every day, as usual.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
In fear, my family. Obi cannot convince me. So you to me, yes, I put the thing. Make I talk to you, but with the fact that some of the machines of forensic audit to this project.
Yeah.
It is said it of some area. No money at money,
yeah, I think the question has been, Sir Kwabena, and Sir Usha, so far, Wabo, Formina, Wabo, Kumewu, Wabo Abetifi, all of these are under the NMS project. No? The question has been, Sir, when a loan I G for this 6 district hospitals, Sikamo, Ewohin, how much was left for the government to use to complete the project?
Fantastic. Number one, your your parliament project be a normal. Say a package is never reaching the moment of parliament to get Obama. It can become normal. Nothing, Company to hospital. A mobile back, and then yes, for you have to Momo back. So, it's this bar.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
That's the first one. Number two, what you can watch him. Next, as I speak to you now, I am not interested. And I'll tell you why. You buy and try to do to win us, you could I say, from buying other completely a project and we pay for patrol too. So, we'll be able to obey the bonding. The argument is that the obesity of the and of the Bolivia, a Baya committee forensic audit into this matter, they inform my need. Unfortunately, can I have money? Okay, Bonia, you do my project in this way. When you say, as I speak now, get the edition will be on your challenges.
Yeah, of course.
So for me, I will not let everybody divert their attention into whether or not one is a year morning and I'm why now. You get me that debate. You get me. What me as a member of parliament, no senator, argument, debate, you know, that vote, you are talking. We've gone past that point. So what thing? I buy what's expected to be court money, what commission you get on the forensic audit. Let the law take its own course. Let's go ahead now. Or mind scam.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
The other thing, and it's in TCC, and to be clear, Kwabena, under NMS, the name say as at 2016, do the word the NPN I ready. Formina dieno enro amoko ho enye ready. Kumewu dieno enye ready said ye wakano. Abetifi enye ready. Yenim say bin so garu timpani obviously enya dia mako enumpo na mehwe NMSI dilapidation survey report na as of September 2019 na 10% complete. Secondly the na 5%. Takrade apartment to Musidiama nurses and doctors 80% as of 2019. Do the weapon 100% wa ukoye no formina kumewu abetifi se udi weni ebubu a se abaya na dwen se osen akobaka. Do we, for example, abetifi dieno, do we have to pull down everything and rebuild BBR from scratch?
Not everything in Pokwa. We'll put most of the structures down.
Abetifi dieno.
Abetifi dieno I will be down for because a bit of Akula Sekra and the racing rating also wow.
Yeah, now Kase, you don't want to be engaged in this particular argument, but say Osha for the layman no Kwabena, say me share the $175 million facility. And I was saying, 6 different district hospitals. Now completion date near 2016. Now as at 2016, no, not do the what the pay and a year we are. And
don't divert this attention. You can't get me on that tangent. I told you, I'm above this.
Why are you above that?
Sir, I'm above it because that debate you more. I'm afraid. I'm not commission forensic audit into this matter. Make a date in. If you be the money, not to be I'm going to say me. What are you expecting from me? So let me emphasize the way I cover the BI course I'm for no. Health facilities and Kono. This has been the MPP's defense. If you do why I'm not comfortable wherever. No, now they will jump into and I will let this car and I am not interested. Obey this car. Let them not take it on course.
Kwabena, Mufri NMS hospitals no more call Aerojet project in so be back on Afaridiano. Me who said there was this little confrontation between more any security for an war air guard facility, no. Why what was wrong? And then I call wrong, me pacho.
Okay, you took my echo in an unannounced visit. Obi, let me tell you for a fact, sir, it is part of our responsibility, every member of parliament there, to inspect ongoing projects in this country. Part of our responsibility. And see, you will not military bureau. And see, you call her. That guy who betray one. See, at some point in time, maybe no disagree with us. Any crime yes, and also it's unfortunate because Obian to me help prevent her from doing her lawful duty. See, it's very unfortunate. See, there was a inspection on the yard. See, one another reinforcement by. So when I'm catching them, they should come and engage me. See, we know moving come up. Let's say the young person, we don't have a problem. But you hear I have anything about the way. Until really, whatever, you can watch in the ano. You can watch them. And I advise them it is in our collective interest to be a maybe escality at this point. Young maybe some security here. Also, installation no buying, the bonnie piano. Yeah, my house in the yeah, identify as members of parliament. On one case, in fact, you're calling a bit more friend, and you do the job you say, no more your course of moving team. As for issues of identification, there was no problem. And no, and at this side, and yes, I'm checking, and then some for try and also quite one channel.
Oh, okay. And eventually, Munya quite a year. Oh, no, somewhere.
Some common I heard you in the plano. I'm
yeah.
Near inside.
Okay.
Near just that bottles of the crime chain.
Okay.
See, you really be out here, be inspection, really be.
But now we can say a movie near unannounced. And when him say, after the end, a military hospital, and by the information we have and what we know, no. Say a military hospital, a military no take interest wom, and that's how come soldier for air guard honey. Don't you think say Bia never say moje permission as an amako?
Obi, we don't have any problem about say military guide the whole many problem. Now me call say me koya the boni bia. If you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to say. We are one arm of government. We have the right to do an announced visit. Say a military hospital, say a military hospital, it's first under health. You will access to that place. And you go on an announced visitor. Then control move which preventing you from coming there. Can you imagine the matter come out hospital different person never acquire a doctor for the nurse for a PT patient and no I track come on so so be out some practices in the affair. But they are interested in those cases. No more ways to job for you. Do undercover.
Yes.
Now story number. You go to a lot of difficulties near the other. In the Macuba, I've been a soldier for a while. I was every day, not the panic of Banami, Manamico. I think we are another young bayer, then we are.
Yeah, but the other thing is,
go past.
Yeah, oh, good. The other thing is, so Osha members of the minority on the committee now. Moye a part of the entire committee. With this visit, no, was the committee generally aware of this visit?
FM.
Whether it's part or not, all members are no, yeah, members of Parliament of Ghana's Parliament. Number one, we are members of the committee. We are even as individual members of Parliament. Young call area together. Who tells you say? If you have an interest in a particular establishment, if you want to do a debate on the floor of the House and ask okay, first-hand information,
yeah, I get that bit, but for example, no, Kwabena, a member of Parliament cannot decide say maybe unannounced visit to the national security premises. Because I'm a member of Parliament, you have to go through a certain procedure. So would you say under the watch of the military?
Obi, there were exceptions. So I said, anyone say, yeah, any exceptions. And and yeah, the bonnie here.
Asempa FM.
Bonnie and
Kwabena, your line has gotten bad. Yeah, I think it's better now. Yes.
Let's say, say the Awoka say any part of the committee minority for unless you want to pretend. Oh my, yeah, you woman. You do by being NDC and never by more. Very difficult for members of Parliament from the ruling government to criticize their own government. I'm not saying it's impossible to. You know it.
Yeah.
You know the members. The ruling party, members on the committee, cannot be on this trip. You know it.
Yeah, I know that.
Please, but don't let it divert their attention. Simplicity. Look, Minister Becker said there is no facility in this country. Two of us. It's my word against it.
Yes. No.
Why are we going to use this to?
Yema, even the Muko who Afari Hospital who. Now I'm talking to you about the altercation we saw on video.
It was highly unnecessary.
And that's what
highly unnecessary. And I think that we did absolutely no wrong.
You think
we have done our work as members of Parliament, and for me, that is my humble opinion, and that is the answer I can give you on this particular matter.
Kwabena, Ufri Sasanka, Ebia Muma Parliament as an institution is aware through the speaker. And Ebia, Omu informed the Ministry of Defense, and as the Ghana Armed Forces are.
Ufri Sasanka, the block is covered block here for prevention from even going, having access. We would one away. We are not children in this country. Then you have to budget to know. And then you have to budget to know. Then you have to take that responsibility. And yeah, first idea way to see member of Parliament be a that is as far as that education is concerned, that is the answer I can give you with the greatest deal of respect.
But don't you think that would be taking us into the realm of absurdity? Because and then we also can say on also sorry about the Parliament House. I don't think you will be happy.
No comment.
Moko Afari, what did you see? Is it almost
you feel say okay, you know, clear you should have been in operation by now. So we could say selling that bottles to be at this one, but medical doctors now catch facility where you say there's about 3 medical doctors on board. I will comment it goes our level, and let's say high ready for also more a useful facility. But unfortunately, many now go real moon and show bonona area so bono. Unfortunately, they couldn't be anyone else. And even after you want to so a daily being number one time, but my shame,
okay. But I'm told, sir, for Afarino, it's around 95% complete. Contract and so yes, it can be more aware and send away a Jumana Akano. Do you have that information as well?
But be a call, this information. But be a call, be the say. you see the amount contractors be a more physical no more site akoye adwuma mu nsankan ya tita if I didn't come umbo de kuma unye na kasa kan this information is actually better sir.
Wow but Hono, you didn't see anybody working on site ewa Afari
that be the more me who more site security for no.
For all the other hospitals, for Mena, Abetifi, Kumewu, nobody was on site working.
For Mena, for example, your courier no, na ko nyina fu nti ye koto young guys you wa na omodo. No more do. I think Kumewu so by the Nimpuno, not more than half of the area no oh
Afaridiano, where you saw the cylinders, no? Did you have any problem with it? Baby, I go no.
Well, we didn't can me anything by now. Omo could go be a juma na serve the people in the catchment area and I'm expected. Because you see, my name out this background. Okoko not teaching hospital. When you see structures be over, they're about 700 bed capacity. And I'm not so review we had about parliament some 450 to 500 bed capacity. Reasons be almost like you and say, oh, the Siano, Kumaru Abba, Pomena Abba, Afari Woho, you see, we do so no crana, still now, you're enough best to take care of the people in the catchment area. Meanwhile, that near man or would be justified in Ano, hospitals in Ano. I'm more sure that pay any attention to those hospitals. You see, if you say, Sanka, you be too Nika. Na ya ma here kakra for I accommodate some here kakra na yen mo in future duku enko yes mo kan kra na yen mo in fi mo a boy nyina
as a parliamentarian himself who the power to trigger a parliamentary inquiry and scrutiny into more findings would you do that?
I've said so on several platforms. What is going to be different this time around? They go back to brief leadership. I'll propose to that. If there's the need for private member motion, we would do so.
But when you say you should have put the Speaker of Parliament on notice about this trip.
Parliament knows we are on this trip.
The minority leadership of Parliament as a body.
Parliament knows that we are on this trip.
The Speaker of Parliament knows.
Parliament knows that we are on this. We are on this trip.
Kwabena minta Akandoh ma yenasi bibiani ebese di nkomo bio. Why? Okay, that's the member of Parliament for Dwaboso constituency. He is the ranking member on the Health Committee in Ghana's Parliament. And amote say yeneno AD enkomo intimunsha nenso emfa emaye.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
For more mutie ya bebe na share name na bebe na share name for law school entrance exams no nyame adom the list no is out and so far omo a pass ye before exams they say on befa 550 pe but apparently the number na akosro it is your more pass ye 790 and a pass 790 in the way Independent Examinations Committee Ghana School of Law 2021 entrance examination pass list NIPA 790 enti mensaka list ne wa ha obese wo de a obese wo me de o de a na wa mamehu we index number and then we take it from there. But the past 790 and a what pass list, which will be some good deal. Because I'm more sure entrance exam normally about 2,800 thereabout. Into not 550 is but even still 790 is compared to NIPA a tro, you know, but NIPA 790 din a what pass list and so over who they are just let me know your index number and then we take it from there. But Ekosiisen in higher Asempa 94.7 FM. There were some other few calls to make. Just gone by was an interview with the ranking member on the health committee in Ghana's parliament, Kwabena Minta